No, you didn't. Did you buy this?
Have a look at this.
You're
car.
kidding.
This side.
Richard Mille is like,
Just a name.
I feel like his name has come and passed, and people, you know, like are looking at other things, you know? Like this Cartier you've got on is a beautiful watch, bro. So it was Eid last week on this side of the world, so happy Eid to all my Muslim and non-Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world. So a couple of events this past week. I went out to see a friend where we looked at cars.
Walk
I don't
in.
want to leave this car, bro.
What we can do is, yeah.
Like you could go, I'm staying here. This 2021 Cullinan.
Yes, brand new.
Bro, that is sick. I could definitely get used to Nasser chauffeuring me around in a 2021 Cullinan. Bro, this is nice, man. When'd you get this? And shoes that cost more than watches. I've seen the stuff online for like $60,000.
The prices has gone up.
He's not a watch guy, but silently I think he is. He's got two heavy hitters that you cannot deny. That's the Richard Mille Rafael Nadal, as well as the discontinued 5711 Patek Philippe. So what I've decided to do for this video is basically package those different events from last week all together in one video and share it with you guys. We're gonna look at Nasser's latest watch acquisition, as well as his shoe collection that is worth over $60,000. I mean, one of them in specific is worth $60,000. I mean, it's ridiculous, I know, but it's the reality of it. And of course, the AP bag that I was telling you guys about in my last video. Let's get into it. Like, you need to come, bro.
Let's go in.
Hey, popping like I'm supposed to. Watch out for the people that ain't close to. Speak a little something you could toast to. I ain't tryna hear about what you won't do. Moving like I'm into. Hit the ground running like the rain do. Speak a little something that you're into. I ain't tryna hear about what you.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Ritter from Watch Society. Now, just when you think that watch collecting can be really expensive, it can get especially expensive on the secondary market. If it's a watch that you're not able to get at retail, then all these crazy prices come out of nowhere. This guy started telling me about a shoe collection that is worth $60,000.
When we first bought the Patek, it wasn't crazy price.
No.
But after the price gone up, same as these shoes, the retail price I think it was 8,500 dirham.
Yeah, like $2,000. Let me just correct myself quickly. It's not actually a shoe collection. It is one shoe in specific that is trading at $60,000 on the secondary market. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've seen the stuff
Going
online for like $60,000.
The prices has gone up.
How'd
So
you
I have not won a raffle. I've been invited by Dior, and people that buy a lot of items from this company. They get invited and you get a chance to buy it. It's very difficult to get hold of at the moment.
Yeah.
It's one of the best shoes I probably have. The detail to it is amazing.
Yeah.
And they all have a serial numbers inside. This one is done by it's Christian Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
Sabrina and Idris Alba walk a mile in my shoes.
Idris Alba.
The Idris Alba.
And
his
you
wife.
actually know, you know.
Yeah,
Sabrina,
I know.
right?
I know his wife.
But then he took me by surprise with his latest watch acquisition, which is a Cartier Santos Large in stainless steel with a ceramic insert as well. Nothing wrong with Cartier. It's a brand that I want to explore myself, and I want to talk to you guys about it in my upcoming video.
Small Cartier.
Small Cartier?
Small Miskin Cartier.
But bro, it's a beautiful Cartier, man.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, this Cartier, bro, is very historical. But I just didn't take him for a Cartier guy. And the reason why is, of course, just looking at his Richard Mille, Rafael Nadal, and the discontinued 5711, it didn't cross my mind that he would be interested in Cartier, to be honest. Do you know that Louis Cartier basically started Cartier gifting this watch, Cartier, I think it was a Cartier Demont, hence the model Demont. There's a whole model range called Demont, to a friend called Albert Demont. He actually named the model range after him.
Knowledge is power. I have
Bro,
no
117
idea.
years old, man, this company, and this is the first wristwatch. Did you know that?
I have no idea.
That's when they transitioned them from pocket watches. That's what
The guy in
all the brands were playing
The guy
with.
in Cartier just sold it to me. He said, "You want to watch?
You wanna
Take this
watch?
one."
But you know what I would do, bro? I would actually engrave my name at the back or an occasion or something like that, man.
Is that what they do?
I don't know. They've got enough real estate there, man. You could definitely initial it. You could do something. The 5711. I hope you didn't sell it, man.
That one is still at home.
Yeah, man. You gotta keep it, bro.
What happened? Why did the price?
Do you have any idea what's
Why
going
did
on
the
right
price gone up that far?
So first of all, like Patek Philippe, period, man. You're talking about Aquanaut. You're talking about not even 5711. Some Calatravas, like a 5212, they're just impossible to get. So that's one factor where, you know, the prices are going up. Productions are low as well. But on top of all, you know it's discontinued, right? There's
Very
no
good.
more of that 5711.
So what you saying? Keep it.
I say keep it. If you want to give it to me, you're more than welcome. You can give it to me. But apart from that, keep it. You can sell it to me. That's the only person you can sell it to. You can't sell it to anybody else. Then he asked me about my AP and I started to tell him all about it, what it means to me, this 15500 and the struggle I actually had to go through to get it at retail.
Tell me a little bit about this AP.
But then you know what? I thought to myself, why don't we drive up, go check out that AP bag that I was telling you guys about in my previous video. And of course, the first watch that I had to pick up was the 15500, the same exact one that I've got, except that this is the rose gold version of it, where you just can't go wrong with this watch. In rose gold, as you guys know, that I own the stainless steel version of it. Very nice, elegant looking watch, but personally, I wouldn't see myself wearing it every day. I mean, the stainless steel on its own is very, very flashy because the way the bracelet is made, because the way it's brushed, it catches light and it plays with it like no other. So it's not something that I would consider, but right next to it, of course, there was the blue dial variation of the 15500. The 15500 blue dial, you just can't go wrong with the blue dial, of course. So this 15500 rose gold and this 15500 in stainless steel and the blue dial. So if you're talking about what's in demand, of course, first it would be the rose gold 15500, the rose gold 15500, and then it would be, if you move into stainless steel, basically in the ST and not the OR, it would be the blue dial of the 15500 followed by the black dial. So if you put them basically in order of which picks or fetches a higher premium, it would be the white dial, the gray dial, the black dial, and then the blue dial on top of them. But then I picked up the one with a true meaning, and that of course is the 15202 in stainless steel. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it at the boutique, so it's something that I'm potentially looking to explore from a pre-owned luxury dealer. This is my grail watch, guys. The 15202, with no shadow of a doubt, is something that is super, super interesting. I mean, I watched the price of the 15202 right in front of me rise in under a year from $41,000 to $95,000. Can you believe that? And I genuinely thought maybe I'd trade in some pieces and go get it. But on a second thought, I just thought it's too much for it. I mean, it's a lot of money, number one, but on top of that, is it really worth the current market price that it's on right now? Maybe it needs to come down a little bit. I don't know if this is something that I will regret later, if it even goes over the 95,000 marker. Of course, there is no question to its historical value. I just think $95,000 for this watch is way, way too much. One that I couldn't skip out of this bag is of course the Royal Oak Perpetual calendar reference 26606ST. I mean, this is the short version of the reference. It's .000 something 1, so not to bother you too much with that. This watch is a limited edition in stainless steel. It's got a complication of a perpetual calendar with a moon phase, days of the week, leap year indication in green dial, made for the Hong Kong market. I mean, I don't even know what's the retail price of this perpetual calendar, but all I can tell you is that there is two as of today right now listed on Chrono for over $300,000. So that's a really heavy price tag, guys. It's crazy. This is a special offshore. This is the Japan edition of the Offshore. Beautiful watch, but the case size of it is not for me. But if you can get this, if there's one Offshore to get, it would definitely be this one. And then of course we move on to one of the most impossible APs to get, which is basically the perpetual calendar in black ceramic. I mean, this is next level. This is not something you yeah, I mean, I think the value of this is over $1 million dirham on its own, right? I understand this AP is collectible because the fact that it's very, very limited. To AP collectors, it's highly sought after. The perpetual calendar complication justifies more or less the price from this brand, AP in specific, but it's also a lot of money for a watch that can literally shatter. Between it and the green Hong Kong limited edition perpetual calendar, I would rather go for that over the ceramic. Although the ceramic, the black ceramic, is much more difficult to get than this. But my preference would still be this skeleton AP as opposed to the perpetual because it's ceramic. In AP's new releases, they've got one, I think, in yellow gold and green dial with the exhibition case back, so it's open. This is the old version of it. Hands down, this is a very beautiful chronograph. A friend of mine actually owns the chocolate dial version. That is the discontinued version of this chronograph. They make it in blue, they make it now in green, and they give you the exhibition case back so you can see this beautiful movement. This is one of the most beautiful chronographs that AP makes. But this is not something you can go wrong with at all, of course, if you can get this. The value had actually gone up, so these watches used to trade anywhere between $50,000–$60,000. Right now, you'll be lucky to get one at 110 US. This is actually the chocolate dial with the gold sub dials, rose gold, and it's such a beautiful watch, honestly. Like, you can't go wrong with this watch at all. 41 chrono, so it's a little bit, of course, you know, it has a larger presence than the 15500, but this is such a beautiful watch. I did buy a watch, by the way, over the Eid holidays. It's not an AP, it's not a Rolex, and it's not a Patek Philippe. It's not actually a brand that I ever thought I would buy from. I did have some pictures and videos of it up on my Instagram story a couple of days ago, so if you guys follow me on Instagram or maybe seen this story, you know what this watch is. But if you guys want to find out what it is and go through the purchase experience, the unboxing, as well as the specs, and why did I buy from this brand specifically, stay tuned and look out for my next video, because that's when I'm going to reveal it. Until then, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next one. So chronograph in stainless steel, 15202 in stainless steel with the blue dial, of course, 15500 blue dial, and you've got here the chronograph, rose gold, discontinued, chocolate dial, and rose gold sub dials. AP chronograph. You've got the same version with the blue dial. This is actually a lot more limited, even though it comes on a leather strap, because as you guys know, the blue dial with AP is always a boutique edition.
Hey, popping like I'm supposed to. Watch out for the people that ain't close to. Speak a little something you could toast to. I ain't tryna hear about what you won't do. Moving like I'm into. Hit the ground.